back to Studio Chatter. I'm Wesley, and I'm here with...
Nabil. What's up, guys?
We are back again for the second episode of the Studio Chatter podcast. The podcast where we talk about anime, video games, comic books, anything of the sort. So we're gonna we want to welcome everyone back this week. There's a little bit of if you're watching the podcast, a little bit different setup than last week. We moved the camera. We got a little bit of a different camera, so hopefully you enjoy this view. If you do, please let us know in the comments down below. And Spotify listeners, you keep doing you. So last week we just talked about the goals and kind of introduced ourselves.
Why we got into it, the plans for the podcast, and yeah, pretty much just keeping it simple and sweet on that little recap we had last week.
Yeah, we just wanted to kind of introduce everyone to the podcast and get everyone introduced to who we are and what we liked and how we got into anime. So this weekend in Studio Chatter, we're going to be discussing anime that we can relate to, or like some stories that we really enjoyed. Like we got sucked into in anime.
It really got us into anime, in all honesty.
Yeah. Some of those, and then excuse my co-host here. He's not comfortable right now, so he's got to get all comfortable.
Sorry, guys.
But we are. Nabil's gonna be doing, I guess, more older, not really older, but like more old anime, and I'm kind of going with some of the newer stuff. So I'm gonna let Nabil take off on his picks for this week's topic.
So pretty much what anime I can relate to, and like what connected me and what really sat with me is gonna be Naruto and Demon Slayer. So Naruto I could relate because they thought he was weird, he was an outcast, this, that, and the third, and growing up I thought I was weird and I was always an outcast, and he just overcame everything and said, I'm not gonna let no one tell me what I am and define me. I'm gonna be who I am, and that's what Naruto is basically. That just sum up the whole show in seconds.
Yeah, I really like the story of just like, some of it was a little cheesy, where like the power of friendship and all that. Some of that was the plot armor was a little bit thick with that blonde headed boy, but yeah, the story was good. Naruto, the first, like whenever he's a kid and all that, the original Naruto, it was good, but I think like we were discussing before, Shippuden just kind of took it to a whole nother level where like some shit kind of got real in there.
Yeah, like a lot of deaths. Like if you guys haven't seen it, which you haven't by then, you should look at it. But like just the death of one of the senseis, that was hard for.
Oh yeah, with the death of Jiraiya.
Jiraiya, Asuma.
Even Gaara, like in the first
you
4
really thought
episodes.
Gaara
I'm pretty
died,
sure.
and like Naruto felt pain for someone, and everyone realized that Naruto's not heartless or soulless. Like he cares for people, and then
he
came back.
What about Demon Slayer? What did you like about that?
So Demon Slayer, yes, it's still ongoing, but I just love the fact how Tanjiro does not give up, no matter almost being killed a bunch of times. I love how he doesn't give up for his sister. He's very family oriented, and instead of killing his sister like everyone said he should have, he said, no, I'm gonna find a cure for it. And lo and behold, his sister now could be in the sunlight, and she's kind of talking a little bit. So yeah, like storylines like that, like just pretty much to the point. Just don't give up, guys. Like things will get better, and the outcome is a whole lot.
Yeah. Demon Slayer really. Whenever I first got introduced to it, it was the first episode kind of hit me hard. I was watching it at work, and I was like, man, it's gonna make me cry.
Was it a 5-star?
Yeah.
I wasn't there yet, so I didn't know you.
Yeah, it was. My friend told me to watch it on lunch because it had just come out, and I watched it, and I was like, damn, man, this man just lost his whole family.
And a night going to get coal for his family to keep them warm.
Yeah, it was wild. But I kind of got hooked with that, and I've always enjoyed watching it up until now. Animation's usually always just amazing.
Animation just gets better and better each season or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of It's kind of wild.
Like from Mugen Train to what was it? The Swordsmith Village arc. I mean, just the fight also with Tijin and how do you say his name?
Uh,
Kyoto.
Gyotaro or something.
If I butchered that guy's name,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's been a
Call
while
me
since we
out,
watched
but
it.
yeah, just that fight scene. Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah, that one was wild.
One armed, by the way. Tegan was managed to keep up with upper rank 6.
Yeah, it was even the movie whenever it came out was super good. Obviously it's like a movie, so they put all the resources into it and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was so good. It's still to be. I don't think I've actually finished the newest season
Of Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen like the last
That
2
animation
episodes.
is.
Whenever they go into the Infinity Castle.
Yeah, that animation when. Well, you've probably seen spoilers already, anyways. But that animation when they blow up Muzan, that fire looks so like real for being animated. Goodness gracious! Like I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. It's awesome.
Is there any other shows that popped in your head? You wrote down 2, but I don't know if there's any. I don't want to take over and start talking.
No, not at the moment. You go ahead. You co-host, man. You do what you want to do.
He brought up this topic, and so I started writing down like a couple of lists. So I'll just go over these 3. And if I kind of think of anything else, then I'll just I'll add as they go on. But my picks, I'll go into. I'll list one, and then I'll talk about it, and then I'll just go on with the other ones. The first one will be A Silent Voice. If you haven't watched it, it's a movie. It's pretty sad, but it's kind of got like a little bit of a happy ending. I'm gonna go over the premise a little bit about it. It's about a girl. I kind of forget her name. It's been a while since I've watched any videos or anything on there. Probably should have done a little more research, but the premise is about a girl who's deaf, and she gets bullied. She moves to this new school, gets bullied by all the kids because obviously it's a different person in your elementary class. They get bullied until one time the main male character, he kind of goes too far and rips out her ear, like her
Sweet Jesus
earpiece, hearing aid. That's what it is. And he's already destroyed like a lot of her hearing aids. I think it was like 1 million yen or something like that. It was like some crazy amount of money.
Like hasn't been expelled yet from school?
No, because they were just like, oh, we'll just stop doing that or whatever. But she's always tried to like be friends with them and try to communicate, but they obviously just want to pick on her and bully her.
Right.
Well, after he does that, then she, her mother pulls her from that school because obviously she's getting bullied, and that's not really good. And then all of the bullying and all that gets turned on him, and he gets bullied all the way pretty much to high school, and he just like closes out everyone. Like he doesn't want to look anyone in the face. He doesn't want to make friends, and his whole plan is just to like pay his mom back the money.
For the hearing aids that he
because his mom had to pay her mom for the hearing aids, and he's paying her back, and his plan is just to kill himself, just to kind of, because he's depressed, obviously.
Right. That's not the answer, guys, by the way.
Yeah.
Talk to someone, please.
Yeah,
Don't jump to that.
And it's like there's a point in the movie, like at the beginning, where he's like getting ready to jump off the bridge, and then you hear like a gun from like a track. And he kind of snaps out of it. He kind of goes home, and then his mom kind of confronts him and all that. And it's about him making peace with this girl, and then they kind of fall in love. They don't like expressly say it. Well, she says it, but he can't understand her, so they don't actually like confess to each other. But hopefully, I don't know. I wish that they would be like the manga would come out where they would kind of be together. But anyway, I felt that that was pretty good. It's just a good story of like mental health and bullying and how that can all affect and. There's different aspects because like she has a little sister and
which this is true, guys. A lot of this stuff really does affect a lot of people. Just that's a little side note.
Yeah, like it's a really good movie. There's a YouTube video that I watch kind of every few months that I kind of forget that it's out there. I'll watch it again, and it just goes over the entire movie, and a guy kind of breaks it down. Really good video, and I enjoy it because I enjoy the movie. Obviously, I enjoy people talking about it. But yeah, that one's Silent Voice. That one's my first pick. The second pick is Josie the Tiger and the Fish. If you listen to the last episode, I'm pretty sure I mentioned all three of my picks in that one. This one is about a disabled girl. She's in a wheelchair, and she gets this. She lives with her grandma. Her grandma gets this guy to kind of help be a caretaker for her, and I'm pretty sure he's an underwater photographer. If I'm not mistaken. He's like a diver, so he's very active. Obviously, opposite of what she is.
Right.
But she really loves painting. She's never really seen the ocean, so they go on like this big adventure of like he makes her this thing to where she can go off into the sand and off and all over the road. And
like off-roading wheelchair.
Yeah, essentially. But just so that she can explore everything that she normally wouldn't be able to, and then they kind of fall in love, and it's very like I really like the end, but it's just like seeing like everyone can love the there's no like limitations. Like if you're in a wheelchair, you still deserve love. You don't just because you can't do something that someone else can doesn't mean that they're not gonna love you the same way.
Don't judge a book by its cover, basically.
Yeah. But if you haven't seen that movie either, which I don't know, we could probably do like a watch along or something for that one. It's really good. And then my third pick is Dangers in My Heart.
You recommend me that one too, by the way.
Yeah, that one's a really good anime. It's 2 seasons. I'm hoping they put out a third. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked to see if there's even confirmation or anything. Dangers in My Heart, season 1 and season 2, both are probably my top like romance slice of life type of anime. Pretty much about like a shy kid. The premise whenever I first read it was a little weird, but I'm glad that I like watched it. It was like the way like whatever side I was on was explaining it was like he wants to kill her for some reason because he's obsessed with like killing stuff, and he plans to like kill the popular girl, and that was like maybe the premise for like the first 2 episodes.
Don't they end up dating?
Yeah, but it's basically about like how he's like kind of like a shy, quiet kid, and then she kind of breaks through that and brings him out and kind of makes him brings him out of his shell, and then they slowly start to fall in love, and like he wants to like fight for her and like get out and
again another real life situation that could happen in real life, guys.
Yeah, like express like his feelings, and it's a very cute anime that I've watched several times, and it's got really good progression in their romance, whereas like some stuff like Usagi-chan where it's just like 3 seasons of the same stuff, and it gets kind of stale.
Repetitive work over it.
Yeah, it's just like you think they're gonna go out and they're gonna do this, and then they don't, and then you're just
like, well, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, we'll save all like the romance anime for another episode.
Podcast, yeah.
For another episode, but those are my 3 that I've kind of like. I guess I can't really say relate, but like I like the stories, and the stories really like keep me coming back every week. Is there any other ones that like maybe you just enjoy the story, you didn't really relate to it, but like something that just keeps bringing you back week after week, or like you want to go back and rewatch it?
Not the top of my head, I can't think of anything right now. Well, no, I could say it's gonna be weird, but Attack on Titans, I could watch a lot of those clips again, a lot of season. I can watch season again.
I haven't actually seen any of the like final season. I think I stopped at like season 3, maybe. I don't even know how many seasons are out.
Attack on Titan, I could watch again. Obviously, I can't relate to that because I don't have
We don't have
human
yeah.
monsters coming to eat me.
Well, we don't know that, but we haven't
It's a
seen
possibility.
it.
Hey guys, just keep your eyes up. And I could watch again Jujutsu Kaisen. That's another good one I could just watch. I could just watch over and over again. That's another good.
I think mine, which I've watched it several times, and I could go back and rewatch it again, would probably be Sword Art Online.
Okay.
I watched that was one anime that because I kind of got out of anime for a little bit in high school. Obviously, it's like not cool to watch whenever.
Jeez,
back then it was like 2012.
I got into it. Well, okay, I can see why. Yeah.
It was like 2012
yeah,
to
okay.
2014 where people were like, you were weird if you liked anime. Now it's normal.
You're cool. Oh, you dress up too?
Yeah.
You cosplay?
So that's what kind of got me back into it. And then I think there was like I think it was around the time that like I broke my foot. I really couldn't do anything. So I just watched the first season of Sword Art Online. And Gun Gale Online, the spinoff one, I haven't watched season 2, but season 1 was really good. It was probably like the best spinoff series that I've seen in a while.
Nice.
They're I think what is it? Fate Unlimited Blade Works. I don't it's the part of the Fate series. I don't know which exactly one. That one also is good. I don't know if you've ever seen the Fate series.
I've seen like very small clips of it on like YouTube and stuff, but I haven't like actually watched the whole like episode or anything like that.
You gotta watch them in like there's like a certain order, and I think I started with like Unlimited Blade Works, and then you're supposed to go back to I think Fate Zero, and I just kind of never finished Fate Zero. I need to go back and probably watch them in order because it's been a while, so I wouldn't mind going back.
So kind of like Jujutsu Kaisen, you gotta watch it in a specific way to understand it, like that.
Kinda. I think Fate Zero. I mean, I could be. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Fate Zero, like, directly is like the direct prequel to Fate Unlimited Blade Works. Like the same. They're the same characters. They're just like older.
I gotcha.
And whatnot. But it's the Fate series seems to be like it's got good animation, good fighting, and all of that. We were talking about old
Animes.
old anime, and I was thinking of like I was looking through anime on Toonami just to see what they were playing, and I forgot that Zoids kind of existed for a minute. Zoids was something that I watched in the mornings with my brother, and like early in the morning. I don't know how everyone else had this, but like DirecTV and Dish Network all had like 2 channels. One channel was like I think 6 hours behind or like 3 hours behind.
Yeah.
So like in the morning, it would still be playing like Adult Swim and Toonami, and we'd always watch. I'd have like Zoids playing in the morning while I'm eating my cereal, and then my brother would turn it to like MTV.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But is there any? Did you ever watch Toonami?
Yeah, I watched a lot of time growing up.
Did you watch it before it got like, I guess, canceled or?
Yeah, I saw the old school version. Like the cool one that I would say, like what got me into anime a lot too was that guy. And then I seen the new like the reboot Toonami.
Yeah, it's just whenever they brought it back. Still the same like
Concept,
like
pretty much.
yeah. It's just where they played like anime and all that. But that's where I watched. That's where I remember watching like Dragon Ball Z.
And
whenever
Naruto,
like
they would
watching the
feed
tuning
Naruto
exams in Toonami, and you watch the Cell Saga. I remember watching that with my brother. Yeah, it was great.
Jesus, when Goku became Super Saiyan 3, I had to watch it so many times. So I would like track it when they'll show the episode again and again. That was just one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I think the last time I watched like Toonami was probably like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yikes!
Yeah, they were playing Pop Team Epic. We were at a car show we were at the hotel and we were watching that. But now that we kind of I guess discussed all the the main topic. Why don't we roll into our weekly stuff? What have you been watching recently? So what anime have you been watching recently? Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty.
It's all good. I've been watching Blue Lock because
What? I don't think I've seen much about that. What is that one about?
so Blue Lock is just it's a sport anime. It's about soccer. Yeah, it's just this kid trying to make it pro. I've only seen like a few episodes, so I'm still going into it. But pretty much from what I could tell, the kid wants to be pro, but he's pushing himself to get to that level, and he joins a team, and like they're all getting studied and all that, just to like see what makes the best team in the world to become all
Are they
professional
like?
players.
Is it like? Are they like in school or is it like?
Yeah, they're in school. They're like high schoolers, I think, going into college, I think.
Is it like the school trying to build like the best soccer team like artificially? I guess,
think,
or is it like?
I don't know if it's the school or some guy that has money that wants to build a soccer team.
Okay.
I gotta rewatch the first episode. It's been a while since I watched it. What I have been watching is Windbreaker. That's a good show. And the strongest character in that show is the same voice actor of Gojo on Jujutsu Kaisen in Sub. So that's something you guys gotta watch out.
Yeah, he has a very weird
I don't know.
talent of knowing all of the sub voices for stuff. I've done sort of the similar with dub actors, which I mean I don't watch anything now in dub. Everything to me is just better in sub. There are like shows that I've watched like Sword Art Online. I've always watched dubbed. It's just maybe the nostalgic feeling of like always watching it so I just stick with it. Dragon Ball Z, I watched all the Dragon Ball Z dubbed, and then when I went to Super, obviously to keep up with it, you had to watch it subbed.
Mm-hmm.
And now I prefer all of the voices except for Majin Buu, which is my favorite character, but I prefer him dubbed. I think that the kind of higher pitch voice works perfect.
Yeah, not
for it.
the deep kind of voice.
Yeah, he's got like it's like a mixture of both. But I love Josh Martin as Majin Buu, which I got to meet him the first time that we went to MomoCon.
Nice. Hopefully, you get to meet some people like that soon.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, that I've seen a little bit of Windbreakers. I think I started season 2. I think I'm like 3 episodes in.
And funny enough, the main character of that show, his name is Sakura, and he's not useless. He's actually very good.
Yeah, he is pretty useful. I'll give him that. But what else have you been watching recently?
I've been watching Full Metal. Oh my god, I can't say this.
He's been watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah.
He's finally getting around to that from like 2013.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm only in episode 2, but so far I like it a lot. One of my teammates recommended it to me, and I'm like, sure. But he said it has to be Brotherhood, not the other one. So I'm watching Brotherhood.
I think from what I understood, Brotherhood is the better one anyway. Have you ever seen the scene where it said it's a bad day for rain?
I have not. I don't think I have. I probably have, but I don't really.
Okay, you're gonna. That one's gonna maybe mess you up. I remember seeing that scene for the first time, and I was like, fuck, this is gonna suck. He's been watching older stuff, I guess, besides Windbreakers.
Yeah, Blue Lock is kind of old. I think like mid 2000, I think. Right?
No, I mean it's like fairly recent. It's like 22, 23 maybe. I've been watching Cleavatess. I think I'm like 2 episodes behind, but so far it's been a pretty good show. It's just about the humans in the world. There's like monsters, these dark beasts, what they call them, that are all around, and they don't know what the dark beasts inhabited area, what it looks like, but there's like stuff there that needs to be mined and whatnot to make weapons and stuff. So these heroes go there and try to slay them, slay like the big beasts, so that way they can move in and grab all the stuff.
I might like that show. I gotta watch it.
Well, the dark beast it's a spoiler for anyone that hasn't watched it yet. So spoiler warning. If you want to skip, go ahead and skip a little bit. Cleavatess is the name of one of the I'm pretty sure it's the name of one of the beasts. he kills all the heroes and he tries to take revenge. So he goes and kills everyone in like the main city that sent the heroes, except for a baby, which is the last royalty now because he killed all the other ones. And he's going to raise the baby to be the quote unquote last savior of humanity. If it proves that humanity has a right to live, then he won't kill him. But if the baby dies, then he has no reason not to kill humanity.
I got you.
So far, it's been pretty good. Action's really good. The story is pretty good. I haven't really run into an episode where I'm like, I don't really want to finish this or anything.
Like Uzumaki?
Yeah. Last year we tried to start a podcast. We were doing a Halloween thing and watched Uzumaki. And I like Junji Ito's style and I like some of his stories. But Uzumaki was just so slow and kind of grueling to get through.
I hate to say this, but I was falling asleep watching Uzumaki. That's how slow it is.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
Halloween.
He has like a Junji Ito like compilation type thing on Netflix, and it's a lot better. It's like all of his things in like a short story, or like a short episode format. But yeah, moving on from Cleave It This. The other one that I've been watching is A Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. It's the one of the 3 that Cloverworks has put out because they put out this one, the Bunny, the Rascal Dreams of like Bunny Senpai or something like that. They put out a new one of those, and then Dress Up Darling, which I'll talk about here in a second. But this one I really like. The story is really good. The animation is just beautiful. The characters are very cute and whatnot. The way that they are. It's about there's a boy and a girl. They go to different schools. Their schools hate each other, but it's kind of like them like finding love in like unexpected places, I guess you could say. But so far it's been really good. Animation, like I said, Cloverworks does a really great job. Not really much else I can say. That one I'm really waiting like each week, ready for the next episode to come out. So ready for Saturdays whenever it come out. But yeah, and then my kind of third show that I've kind of been keeping up with. There's some other shows that I've watched, but I just haven't like watched them as much as this one. This is Dress Up Darling season 2. I've waited for this since the end of season 1. I've watched season 1 over and over again, and it's just as good as season 1. Animation's really good. The characters are great as well. Yeah, so can't really complain. I have waited, so for now I'm satisfied for the stuff that we get going on. But we're kind of approaching the kind of end of the show, but before we go, I want to go over some anime news of the week. Some of this stuff, unfortunately, will be outdated. So I'll go first, and then I'll let you go over the next one because you seemed to be
more intrigued by it.
Yeah. So One Piece novel Heroines gets an anime adaptation. From what I kind of read, following Nami and going to do. I'm pretty sure it was Nami. Don't come after me. I just kind of briefly read it. But it's following like all the female characters going on their own adventure. Seems pretty cool. I need to go back and I need to actually watch One Piece. So if there's anything that you know that I need to skip or whatnot, let me know the best way to watch One Piece down below, because it seems like it's getting like decently good, and I see people talk about it all the time, and I would kind of want to give it a shot.
Yep, I've seen that a lot too.
I'll let him explain the next one because he seemed pretty excited about it.
So my Demon Slayer fans, we all know the movie's coming out soon. So this is a heads up. Well, kind of a heads up, back up kind of deal. So if you have Crunchyroll and you have Mega Fan and Ultimate Fan subscription to Crunchyroll, August 15, starting at 6 o'clock in the morning, you could buy tickets to watch the movie on September 9th. I am so excited about that. and I am looking forward to get my ticket and watch the movie.
Yeah, from what I read on the brief thing on Crunchyroll's website, is if you're with the Mega Fan and Ultimate Fan subscription, you will get a
Like early access type deal.
you'll get like I assume an email, and there's like 250 locations for early access to see the movie. I guess you'll get early access to get a Fandango because they're both teaming up
Mhm.
for it. So
But
yeah.
you have to have the subscription that's Mega Fan and or Ultimate Fan subscription. If you don't have those, you're not gonna get like an email saying, "Hey, heads up, early ticket sales are going on."
But yeah, this by the time you hear it on the podcast, which we may try to put out a poll or something like that, an announcement early. Yeah, by the time you hear this on the podcast, it will be too late. But still pretty cool to see Fandango and Demon Slayer team up for that.
You guys, tomorrow, August 15th, check your emails. If you get some Crunchyroll, Fandango, they should set something out. Just be on the lookout, basically.
It kind of got wiped off of the screen here, but I kind of remember it. Odd Taxi is getting a movie a compilation movie released later this year in September. So if you're a fan of that, which I actually am kind of intrigued about that. I don't know if you've seen anything on it.
Not really.
If it's the one that I'm thinking of, which it can't really. There's not really many taxi anime, but it's like a murder mystery, and there's a taxi driver, and basically like through the episodes, he like pieces together like who did the murder. So it seems to be pretty good. It may be something that we can watch. Maybe for a Halloween thing, because it is kind of Halloween.
We can do that. If you guys have any suggestions on like good themed animes to watch for Halloween, please let us know.
Yeah, Halloween's kind of approaching pretty quickly. We got about a month, so please let us know what you would like to see us like watch and review, maybe, or just watch and we'll come back and
give you guys just what we think about it, or
yeah. But I think that'll it's pretty much I think all we had on the podcast today. Really kind of shorter one. We're trying to work out the kinks here and there to kind of. I really want to try to get this to be like around an hour, but 30 minutes for a couple first episodes ain't bad.
Ain't that bad.
But yeah, do let us know in the comments below what you would like to see in the future. Anything that we can change. We've changed up the lighting a little bit, maneuvered the lights a little bit, changed up our camera angle for the video. So if you want to watch that, feel free to do so. I think I have it linked in our Spotify if you want to give us a view, or follow us on YouTube at Studio Chatter.
Or if you want to see what we look like, so you put the voices with the picture with the people.
Yeah,
by all means, go ahead.
We'll be putting out more videos too, not just a podcast. So yeah, we'll be doing that. We leave you with this question: what anime are you watching right now? Leave a comment below, and we'll look through, and maybe we can have a discussion. But yeah, thanks for watching. Remember, you all